Is there any particular Korean word you like?
The word 왜.
In English, why?
Or I don't know, just like simple word like also 몰라.
몰라. Then when you first heard Korean, how did it sound like?
There's no much language that sound like Korean, so you can like know when it's Korean language actually.
Something sound funny because similarity between your language and Korean words.
Or tuk-tuk. Like in Korea means intelligent, but in French means idiot.
It's opposite. You're traveling in Korea for a month.
Yeah.
What makes you come to Korea?
Actually, I'm not gonna lie, I prefer like Thailand, but actually I really like leave it like they can walk free like in the streets, and I also like music from Korea, like K-pop and also K-dramas and.
Then do you think if there were not K-drama or K-music, you're not coming to Korea?
Actually, I like it Korea and wanted to come to Korea before like all the hype about K-drama and K-pop and all that stuff. Culture, interesting.
Is there any particular Korean word you like?
I only know 감사합니다. Other Korean words I don't know.
What brought you here in Korea?
Because to be honest, I was studying in China, and after that I decided to travel around Asia, and I found Korea is a very interesting place for traveling. Yeah,
When you look at the Korean alphabet, Hangul,
I can't understand their meanings, but I think it's really good. Yeah, because I was studying Chinese for 4 years, and for example in Chinese it's a little difficult to understand.
many Russian women are interested in Korean culture. How about guys in Russia?
Well, to be honest, there are a lot of guys who are studying Korean in Russia. For example, in my university also, there are a lot of guys who are watching Korean films, listening Korean music and other things. Korean language is very popular among young people in Russia. So I heard about BTS and also K-pop. Also, I know Elite or something like that. 5 or 4 girls, and they are singing about you. I don't know how. But I know there are a lot of good serials which are producing here in Korea, and they are very popular in Western Europe and also in Russia.
Because you study in China, if you compare China and Korea,
In Korea, I feel more comfortable, to be honest, because there are a lot of foreigners from other countries, from Europe, for example. Yeah, a lot of people can speak English also. It's very comfortable for you. For example, if you don't know any Korean, if you have some troubles, Korean people also will help you.
where are you from?
I'm from Germany.
Is there any particular Korean word you like?
I can speak a bit of Korean. 안녕하세요. 저는 피오나입니다. My favorite word is jonda. Like Yeonjun from K-pop. You know jonda?
쩐다.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so could you tell me why?
Because my favorite K-pop person told me the word, so I really like it.
Then which one are you more interested in, Korean language or Korean alphabet, Hangul?
It's completely different from the German alphabet, so at first it was a bit hard to learn, but now I can read a bit of it.
How long did it take to read?
Not that long, because I used a YouTube video to. Reading is easier than speaking.
Is there any particular Korean word?
화장실이 어디 있어요? My favorite phrase because I always need to find the bathroom almost every day.
So where did you get it?
I learned Korean from my grandfather and my relatives because they are Korean.
Your grandfather is Korean.
Grandfather, yeah.
Are there other sentences you know that are useful?
I don't know, maybe 안녕하세요, 감사합니다, 좋습니다, and 화장실이 어디 있어요?
That's the most important thing.
Yes, and maybe 얼마요?
Which one are you more interested in, Korean language or Korean alphabet, like Hangul?
Hangul is really interesting, and language is so sophisticated and interesting.
Do you think it's easy to learn or difficult?
So for me, it's easy, but someone can think that for someone it's really hard.
How about friends? Are they interested in Korean or not?
Yeah, of course. There are a lot of people that love K-pop, K-dramas, and they dream to move to Korea or travel and meet their oppa.
Where are you from?
I'm from Moldova.
Is there any particular Korean word you like?
Yeah, 개구리.
개구리.
Yes.
How did you figure it out?
Someone called me 개구리.
Because
I don't know. It's his favorite animal, and I look like Geguri.
Okay, so how do you think about the pronunciation of Korean?
I think it's so cute because the accent, they say like copy, say at the end like this, on the left, on the right.
The pronunciation is more fun.
Yeah, it's so cute. I would say many people love English accent with water. I really love Korean accent. It's so cute.
How did you get interested in Korean language?
7 years ago, I was a very big K-pop fan. And actually, when I was back in Germany, I wanted to maybe learn it, but it's hard alone. I only learned 미안해.
When you look at the Korean alphabet, Hangul, how does it look
It's
like? to
easy.
you?
I know why, because they look like how you pronounce it. It's really interesting.
By tongue.
Yeah.
Korean alphabet was made after the shape of tongue.
Yeah. That's so interesting. Like N and G and E and T, like M. It just looked like mouth.
Then do you know who invented the Korean alphabet?
No, I don't. I'm so bad with names.
It was King Sejong.
King Sejong. I learned Hangul in, I would say, in one day. I needed like 2 hours.
In 2 hours, you learn
Yeah.
how to read Korean.
Yeah, but I don't know everything.
Where are you from?
Australia, but I live in Tokyo at the moment.
How long have you been living in Tokyo?
7 years so far.
Could you tell me about the difference between Korea and Japan?
I think people like to party more in Korea. Like I think I enjoy the party scene in Hongdae and Itaewon more than Shibuya or Shinjuku. So I think the people are more open here as well.
Is there any particular Korean word you like?
What is it? Jalja? Does that mean good night or something? Or 감사합니다? And I've forgotten everything else. That's all I know, I think.
How does it feel like when you heard Korean in Japanese?
Yeah, I've actually been trying to learn a little bit of Korean, but because I live in Japan, I need to learn more Japanese first. I think sometimes I prefer the Korean language. It just kind of sounds nicer overall. Like maybe Korean I like a little bit better.
When you hear Chinese, how does it sound like to you?
It sounds a bit more unusual. Like I'm not as familiar with the sounds of Chinese languages. So Korean and Japanese sounds more fun or playful, but Chinese sounds more aggressive sometimes, or I'm not sure.
Korean culture is popular in Japan these days.
I think so. Like people love K-pop and all the kind of bands, and I think they love the culture. Korea is becoming more popular for Japanese people potentially. Also, I think people love to come here for plastic surgery as well, so to become more beautiful, and then they go back to Japan, I suppose. Maybe I could live in Korea someday. I think it would be a nice new place to live.
Is there any particular Korean words that you like?
I guess the words like 주세요. It was the first word that I was learning. I guess the basics like 상해요 or 내가. It was the words that I learned like from the dramas at first. Or the basic word like kaban. It's like similar with the Russian word like that means animal. It's like a pig. So it's funny.
That's an interesting Korean word to you.
Yeah, it's like it's joke, it's interesting, and it's so easy to learn.
Which one are you more interested in, Korean language or Korean alphabet, do you think?
To tell the truth, I get interested in Korean language long time ago, but it's not easy to learn if you're not into the culture, historical part on the background.
How do you think about the Korean alphabet?
It's easy. It doesn't make you so much time to learn, but if we're talking about assimilation and the rules in the background, it's insane. It looks much better than Chinese language. Smooth, it's easy. If we're talking about, again, the history in the background, it's like about the human, about like the sun, the human, and this explanation really helped.
You're not living in Korea but traveling to Korea, right?
Yeah.
How did you learn Korean at first?
From K-dramas, I guess, like many people. It was in 2014.
Then if you didn't watch Korean drama, you were not interested in Korean language?
No, it's not on that case, but it was the first touch with the country, with the nationality, with the like feeling how it is, and to listen.
Is there any particular Korean word you like?
I really like 사랑해
Oh, okay. So why?
because it's for the heart, I think so. And yeah, it's really important to be nice with other people.
Do you think sound of Korean different from Chinese or Japanese?
Yes, it's different. Like Japanese is more like with K sounds, like a lot of K sound, and like Korean is more like soft. Like for me, Japanese is really aggressive, and Korean is really soft and more gentle. I think for the hearing. So yeah, Chinese is more like noisy, really loud, these two. Korean is really different from Japanese and Chinese. The two other ones are more like aggressive and noisy, and you have to put a really strong accent on each syllables, and I think Korean is not the case.
You want to be fluent in Korean someday?
Well, it's a little bit ambitious, but I can try.
I only can say like thank you, 감사합니다.
When you don't know the meaning, how did it sound like?
It sounds really pretty. It sounds different from Japanese. I know a few Japanese sentences and a few Japanese words.
Some people say that Korean sounds like French. Do you also feel like that?
Oh, a little bit.
Friends around you, are they interested in Korean or only a small number of people?
Only a small number of people. Most people are interested in Japan or Japanese culture.